Okay, so we had an accident here live. That is awesome. That is pretty much awesome. But okay, let's do it. So hello guys, we are here today on the, I never know how to say this airport. We are now at Hafnarfjordur and we will be flying today to Reykjavik. This should be a really rapid flight, so a fast flight around 1 hour. It will be like a repositioning flight, so we are expecting to just fly straight forward to the west here. We will not be following the flight plan, we will just fly forward into Reykjavik here, and then after Reykjavik then we will fly to Greenland, but not today. So this will be really fast and just let's go and do it flight. I haven't just not set yet my fuel. So my fuel should be around 104 gallons today. I believe that we have just enough, and we will be cruising at 8,000 feet. So I believe we can already start moving. I'm just gonna set the Unicom frequency here, and then that should be it for now. So Hofn traffic Papa 75 Juliet is starting engine and then taxiing runway 18. We'll depart west Papa 75 Juliet. So let's start the engine here, and then let's start going to see where we can then. So our head tracking is not working. Why? So stop. Start. Okay, now it is working properly, and I really hope that our both our streamings are also working properly. Seems not like it. Okay, so now it is working properly. Yeah. So okay, so now we have both streams working properly. Everything is set, so we are good to go. Okay, let's start the engine.
Clear prop.
Set the altimeter, so because last time we flew with the altimeter, we landed with the altimeter on standard, and that was really amateur from us. So Now just let's start taxiing and we should be good to go in no time. So let's go here. I'm gonna just go straight forward and make a left turn here. I think I have forgotten something. Yeah, I did. Okay, now we should be really good to go. So yeah, just make a left turn here. I wonder why my aircraft does not turn properly. Okay, let's just keep going. We have a lot of wind. We are shaking. The winds is today pretty much straightforward, so we will just have a headwind. We don't see anyone coming, so Hofn traffic Papa 75 Juliet is taking off runway 18 Papa 75 Juliet. So okay, let's turn the landing lights on. Let's make a turn here. Strobe lights should also come on. And I wonder why our aircraft does not turn properly when we need to. So I'm gonna full propeller forward and mixture as well. Let's just get to the middle of the runway first. Okay, that seems appropriate. I wonder why my rudder is not saying where it should. What's wrong today? That's parking brakes. Okay, that seems better. So let's take off from Hofn. Off we go. Power set. Wind is pretty much from the front here, so nothing to worry about, and we can rotate. Let's go gear up. Let's maintain the runway heading for now. Lots of wind here. Aircraft just trying to get to the side. Let's keep climbing just like that for now, and then we have 600 feet. We can make now a left turn, a right turn, sorry. Let's make a 90-degree turn until we get to west. Yeah, we are getting to west now. Okay, and today I think I will be flying on the flight plan altitude, because last time our fuel didn't work so as we wish to. Okay, that should be it for the heading. A little bit to the left, we have overflown our heading. Yeah, okay, that's it for now. Let's just trim it a little bit. You can put the propeller a little bit back now. And now let's find the 110 knots for the climb here. Taxiing lights can go off. Let's set the altitude here of 8,000 feet. That's our climbing altitude for today. Winds. Yeah, let's just keep climbing like that for now. Little bit nose down, just like that. Hofn traffic Papa 75 Juliet has the runway vacated. Hofn traffic, and off we go to Reykjavik. Sadly, we won't be able to see anything as normally, because we have once more the bad weather as we always have. So we are already used to it. When we get to 6,000, we will set the standard barometer. Yeah, that seems okay for now. Let's pull the mixture a little bit back. We're still hand flying it. I'm gonna hand fly until 8,000 feet, and then I'm gonna engage the autopilot. we can already set the heading like we want to fly, like to 70, yeah. And maybe we'll have to trim it a little bit because the wind is today from this left side here. So I believe we will have to fly something like 265 so we can fly where we want to. But we have the speed is okay. We are almost hitting our altitude here. Here I'm gonna fly there a bit more, just like that. We have 1000 to go. I'm gonna turn the landing lights off because we are not going to land now. And let's fly it pretty much VFR today, even though we can't fly it so much VFR, so let's just say, right? But we can do it, we will do it. We are getting there. Getting there. Flight director is on. Okay, now we can level flight. Level flight. Exactly, I can turn now the autopilot. It will now hold the altitude for us. And we can fly the heading here. Heading, where is the heading? Here, we can fly the heading. And I'm gonna turn the head tracking off for now, and maybe it won't be such a good idea to fly straight forward because we should have mountains in front of us. Let's see here. Yeah, I believe we should fly at least towards our first checkpoint. So I'm gonna fly nav. Then we have to make a left turn until we intercept. So we have to fly like 150. Let's set our altimeter to standard. Exactly. Now we have to climb again. I'm gonna set our timer on because we didn't. Exactly, just like that. And then the head tracker should be off. Okay, so we have to first of all we have to intercept our VNAV route here, and after we intercept our nav route, then I'm gonna check if we have any kind of ILS for Reykjavik so that we can follow. That would be good on the approach, even though I will be flying it manually anyways. I really like it better when I can fly it manually. The nav should come any time now. Let me just confirm here which should be our approach today. We don't have any selected approaches, at least for now. Okay, our nav should be coming. Yeah, it came, so now we can start checking our arrival airport. So our arrival airport is going to be Reykjavik. Let's check the approaches here. We don't need no arrival today, and we should be flying to the runway 19 or runway 1. Okay, so runway 1. We have only our nav for the runway 1. Should be this one here, and we want to fly the carrier approach. So should be this one. carrier transition. So yeah, okay, pretty much come, then turn right and then fly straight into the airport. We have a minimum of 500 feet here, but I believe we will do a standard VFR landing. Let's do a circuit and then land coming from the left to the right here. So we will cross midfield and then we will make a left turn and then join final and land. Let's see how we can do that today. So the transition level is 7,000. If the transition level is 7,000, we are properly set. Yeah, and we are pretty much flying into the headwind, so it is pretty much like last time. Let's go here, the procedure, select approach for the runway 1, so it should be RNAV GPS for runway 1, enter, and then we will be doing the carrier exactly, minimums on, and it should be 500 feet exactly, and then let's go load and activate. Yes, actually that wasn't what I was wanting to do, but yeah, that shouldn't be a problem, I believe. Maybe, yeah, maybe. So we have the water, the wind is 170 degrees and 14 knots, so I believe the runway 01 wouldn't be our best choice. I believe our best choice could be runway, I think we have had runway 19er as well, or 18. I believe that if we have the runway 19er, then we all runways, runway 13 has a better wind for us. Yeah, let's change the runway to 13, and then let's change the arrival here. So for the runway 13, let's do the localizer Yankee for runway 13. Yeah, that seems better, seems appropriate. Okay, so we will now be landing into runway 13. That should be the other way around, so let's change here as well. Procedure, select approach, localizer Yankee, runway 13, and then let's go vectors. Yeah, let's go CL, and then minimum, let's keep it like that, and then let's activate. Yes, okay, let's just keep it like that for now. When we get closer, we can do it different, maybe as we want. And let's see here, I believe we are high enough, but I really believe that we should be flying towards the coast here, so let's make a left turn to the coast here. Yeah, pretty much like that, and we will pretty much be flying VFR today. I think we can fly VFR with this weather. I at least believe so. We have had until now many rough landings because of the wind, and so if we have had so many rough landings until now, then we could maybe once have a better experience with a not so heavy crosswind for us, so we can see if we can land it, or in the end we just won't be able to land it in the center line no matter what happens to us. So we have the nav is already set here, 109.10, and but we will not use the autopilot. We will just set here in the OBS display so we can use some orientation for the glide slope and horizontal guidance, but we will in the end just be flying it manually. And we have around 1 hour and 14 minutes until we get there. I believe I should be bringing the propeller a little bit back, around 250. Yeah, that should be better. I'm gonna turn the defrost on again because last time we had icing, a lot of icing, and I started to become nervous with that, and we don't want to become nervous today. So I believe that should be enough. Let's just keep flying through the coast here because we have some high mountains to the right side here, and we don't want to be climbing any further than that. I want to check if today our fuel will be enough, if we respect what was planned and not climb like higher than we were supposed to. There are some small islands there. I wonder if that does really exists, or it's just some bug from the game. We're pretty much flying straight into the headwind. That is annoying. I'm gonna wait until we get past this cliff here, and then I can make a right turn and then fly pretty much more straight to the right side. Iceland traffic, we are following the coast from the south, and we will then be making a right turn towards Reykjavik in around 30 minutes. Iceland traffic, Papa 75 Juliet. Let's just keep everybody informed that is here around us, so they can know where we are going and what we are planning to do. With that, we can avoid some kind of conflicts or anything that would happen if no one knew where we were. And I have just heard that the flight school that I'm planning to be doing my flight, start my flight training when I get to Brazil in the end of the year, they just did the same, a really similar route to what I'm doing actually. They brought a Piper Tecnan from Italy to São Paulo in Brazil, so they flew from Italy into France, and then from France into England, and then from England into the Faroe Island, and then from the Faroe Islands here to Iceland, and then from Iceland to Greenland, then from Greenland to Canada, from Canada to the United States. Then they flew to Punta Cana, and then to Guyana, and then to Brazil. Then it took around 100 hours to complete all this trip, and a lot of kilometers. I can't remember anymore how much it were, but it was not few. There is sea right there, like a river or something. Yeah, like a bay. Like a bay, yeah. This is all pretty much volcano ground. I believe this whole island is comes from the volcanoes, and that is actually pretty much fun or funny, because they are they have pretty much the whole year a very bad weather, like very cold. That's why it's called Iceland. And then they have many volcanoes that are really hot and make things burn, so that's pretty much contradicent, at least, so to say. Okay, so we are pretty much arriving at the turn here. Then we will be flying towards that direction over there, towards the sunset. That should be around 90 degrees, so we will be making like 50 degrees of right turn here. Then not yet, you have a little bit to go. Aircraft is flying sideways. I wonder why. Maybe we should set some rudder trim, but I don't want to do that now. Or ailerons trim, maybe. And today we also forgot to open the cowl flaps when we were taking off. But that's not so much of a problem, because we don't care so much on it, so it's okay. We are pretty much flying above the mountain now, but I'm gonna keep flying until we get past that here on our radar. That seems like ice on the sea here. We're getting past it. There should be some turbulences here. Maybe some altitude changes, maybe not. I don't know how the wind is today here, and how it works in really cold weather, just like here. Okay, and now we can pretty much make a 50 degrees right turn here, so let's just fly it like that. Maybe that's too much, let's see. Yeah, that's a little bit too much. 268, that's enough. Let's fly like that for now. And I believe now our estimated time of arrival should start descending a little bit faster, since we are getting a little bit more of ground speed now. at that, man. That seems to be ice. So there is ice in Iceland. Interesting. So it's winter now. It is now around 16. I believe it's around 16 in the afternoon in Iceland, and the sun has pretty much set already. I believe that in winter they have like the complete day as night, so they have no daylight, and then in the summer they have no night, so they always have daylight. I believe that should be something like that from what I have looked. I believe we are flying a little bit sideways because of the headwind, so we have to fly a little bit more to the left. Yeah, maybe like that. There will be another high mountain over there, but I believe that we shouldn't have to worry too much about that, because the map here is not showing it as so high as it was before. Yeah, so what do you guys think? Should I keep flying towards the coast here, or should I just make a right turn here and then fly directly to the waypoint here? I believe that pretty much both should be good enough, but from the flight plan we were supposed to be flying here, then we will come here, and then we would fly there. And I don't know if I am really into this idea. I believe I am more likely to fly towards this small lake here in between the mountains. So let's fly 2 minutes or 3 maybe still in this direction, and then I will make a right turn towards our nav, and then we can start flying again using our nav as following path. let's keep flying a little bit more like that. I'm enjoying the view here. Don't know about you guys, but I'm enjoying it pretty much. And it's almost a miracle that we have the clear sky here today, even though here in Germany it was also like that. But we are having here in Germany like -4 every day. So I believe that here in Iceland should be worse. But we are 8,000 feet above sea level and we have like -5, so shouldn't be much different than that. But I believe the temperature should be a little bit higher. If here we are having like -5 on the ground, should be at around 0 or 1 or something like that, I believe. Let's fly a little bit more to the left here because there's another mountain there in front of us. I have changed my mind and now we will be flying towards the coast all the way until Reykjavik. It would be nice if we could see someone, like some action, some aircrafts or something like that. It's been a while since we have seen someone because we are always flying to some remote places. It is expected that we don't meet anyone, right? But anyways, that would be nice. The guy that makes control here in the Reykjavik sphere or Iceland sphere, as you prefer, he said he would be online out every day around 8 Zulu, but for 8 Zulu we still have 2 hours, and that is alright. That is too late for me, and that I can't do that. It seems like if I fly here to the right, the mountains are not so high, but this island is pretty much a big mountain. that's it. We're pretty much flying to the set alone. I believe that wouldn't be so bad if we could do that in real life. Just fly out by ourselves to the sunset. Seeing the world from above. So we have around 49 minutes to go, and we have around 120 miles. Here it is counting from the waypoint, but as we will fly it manually like if visual circuit, I believe it shouldn't take so much long. Maybe we can take to 10 minutes from there. Let's see if we can have a procedure here that where we fly it manually. Visual 13. Yeah, let's go straight. Okay, let's keep it like that. I believe like that will be better. We still have the same time, even though I changed it. But we will make maybe later like a 20 degree, 30 degree, then it will get a little bit faster. I believe that we still can fly to the right here because the mountains are higher than us. We would have to climb, and I don't want to climb. I want to keep flying just like that. believe that if I made the turn here, it would be enough. So our head tracking is not working again. Why? Our head tracking is somehow getting killed. I don't know why. So that here. Just like that. I believe that if we flew to the right side there, it would be maybe not so problematic. I'm not doing anything. Why is my head moving? I believe when we land it will be already nighttime. I wonder how would you see the aircraft from inside? More like that, or maybe more like that, or something in between the two. I believe that like that your neck would hurt pretty much, but I believe something like that seems to be correct. Yeah. When we cross this mountain here in front of us, then we can just fly pretty much northwest towards Reykjavik. At least you can see anyone. The wind is really throwing us to the left here. We have to make it a little bit more to the left here because the wind is throwing us to the right. So yeah, like that seems cool. If the wind doesn't throw us a little bit more or a little bit further to the right here would be problematic. That's good when we fly FR. We don't have to worry so much because we can see where we're going. If we were flying IFR, then that would be a little bit more of a problem, and then we would have to fly utilizing the GPS navigation, because then we would be sure that we would be where we wanted. And like that, we have a little bit of chance to do what we want. So you see, here in front of us we have a red mountain on the map, but if you look into it outside the cockpit window, then it doesn't seem to be so high. But then a little bit to the right side here we have the mountains that on the map are yellow, and they seem really bigger. So I don't know, maybe it is relative to bring around it, or does it consider the terrain elevation? Because if it takes in account the terrain elevation, then I don't know, it is wrong somehow. Here we have a river that ends pretty much here below us. Here we are being thrown again to the left, so to the right, so we have to go a little bit more to the right here. And let's go a little bit of aileron trim. Let's see if that will help somehow. Yeah, maybe like that. Let's see. Oh, it fixed it. It didn't work. Sadly. The mountain doesn't seem so high, but it is in the end really high. We are being pushed towards it, so we have to fly a little bit more to the left side again. I think I could maybe fly a little bit manually here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's set the aileron back to its neutral position. Yeah, around here. Okay, so we are already descending, of course. Climb a little bit. Make a little general right turn here. Let's put the trim down. Okay, that's pretty much what we want to do here. Trim up again. Yeah, that seems okay. Okay, we are crossing the mountains as we wanted. Yeah. We can slowly start to turn to the right side here. Let's go a little bit trimmed down because we are climbing. Now we are descending too much. Trim. Okay, that seems good enough. A bit trim. Yeah, a bit trim. Okay. A little bit trim. And we fly a level. We are getting into the mountain now. We are good here. It's okay. We have to go a bit less on the rudder. Yes, just like that. This is perfect. We descended a little bit. Okay, now we are back on where we wanted. At least for me, it's not so easy to maintain the desired altitude and heading. You have to be focused on it all the time. I find it really hard. A little bit trimmed down. not easy to maintain the attitude with this wind. The aircraft just won't stay as we want to. I'm gonna turn the flight directors off because it's annoying me. Yeah, that's better. So that's what we want to do here. Not so much, bro. We have to keep the aiming at the white line. Yeah, so around here. Now we turn into the mountain. Let's get out of here again. That seems good enough. Back to level. Yeah, we are high enough. It's okay. If we start descending, then we won't be high enough anymore. Okay, we're just going past the high zone here. I really believe that on the real life it's easier to do that because you are feeling what you're doing. Here you are not feeling anything. That's some turbulences. They just don't want us flying level here no matter what happens. When we finish circling around this, then we can turn a little bit more to the right here and then fly towards the west almost. Climb back, we are way off our altitude. We have to change our fuel again to the left. Exactly, just like that. Closer so we can see the mountain better. These two must fly a little bit more straight until we get past this other mountain of us. Here seems like a possible shortcut. Let's take it. Let's make a gentle turn to the right here. Yes. Do not climb, please. Okay, that seems good enough, and now we can fly straight forward. We are flying almost to the north now. Trim back a little bit. That seems good enough. And we are now flying sideways. You can see it. we are flying sideways pretty much. Okay, the altitude is okay now. Descending a little bit. I've corrected. Try to keep flying around 320 now degrees. Yeah, it's normal when we fly over mountains or close to them that we have some kind of turbulences. We can have downdrafts or updrafts. I don't know which one is worse, but I believe downdrafts should be worse because then you are dragged into the ground. I think I just made that word from out of my head. Drug. Maybe driven or sucked or dragged would be more correct, more precise, but it's okay. We do our best to be understood. I have this saying always to myself: if you can be understood, then that's enough. You don't have to speak perfect. The only language that you have to be really good at is the language that you were born into. You were alphabetized in it, like you were to school and learned everything about it. All the other ones that you learned by yourself, or you're doing an extra course when you were already old, then should be enough. If people can understand you, it doesn't matter if you're speaking it 100% correct or not so much. It is not so much interesting. You just have to be understood, and that's all. I think I'm gonna keep flying manually until real line. It's been a while. Now we have almost a tailwind, so our ground speed should now be a little bit higher. And how much time we have left? 23 minutes. Yeah, but the time is decreasing really fast. We are descending as I believe that the time is coming around like when we were accelerating because we were descending. So yeah, I think we should fly a little bit more to the left here, around to let's fly 300. A bit more to the right. Around here seems enough. Yeah. Here seems okay. Just like that. to keep retrimming it all the time. I strongly believe that in real life you would also have to do that. I also strongly disbelieve that you would be able to fly like for 3-4 hours without autopilot maintaining the exact same altitude. You would have some variation for sure. Iceland traffic, Papa 75 Juliet, we still have 50 miles, we are going straight, landing on 13 on Reykjavik. We are so much into a remote area here that we don't even hear anyone speaking on Unicorn. It's like life didn't exist here. We will be flying towards an airport here in not so much time from now. Where is our top of these? We are still pretty far away. Does anyone have any idea how can you remove this guy here? I don't want him to be fun with me. Trim it a little bit more so maybe we can manage to fly it properly without have to keep pulling or pushing the wheel forward. I believe that we can soon start to descend. See, here we are flying at 180 knots now. Yeah, we have around 50 knots. Here, like that should be okay. Should maybe not so long for now start descending. Let's go a little bit lower. go back to 8,000. Less trim now. There should be an airport here below us somewhere. Should be around here actually. There's one. But you are right, so I don't believe that's it. When we have like 20 miles to go, we can start descending. Shouldn't be long now. That's really an airport. The airport that should be around here. I can see it. Let's climb for 8,000 again. Yeah, I just said that, but yeah, for me it's really hard to keep flying always on 8,000. We have 15 minutes to go. Can now make like a little bit more of a left turn. So we can get into the path here. We are a little bit low still. Yeah, that seems appropriate for me. Turn a little bit more to the left. Here seems okay. Being thrown away from the waypoint heading, or like being drifted away by the wind, so we have to fly a little bit more to the left here, like inch the wind a little bit. Yeah, something like that pretty much. can already see the airport in our radar. So we have not so much to go anymore. Yeah, today I am flying manually. The most part of it. It feels awesome. And there we have the clouds again. That's something we don't want to see. Cross this yellow area here in front of us, and then we can start descending. We will descend to 1500, cross midfield, then descend 1000, and then do the flying circuit and on 13. Or maybe we will just join downwind and then make a left turn or right turn, depends on where we come here. I don't know. Go straight into landing. We are almost there, guys. Let's set the TME here. Just like that. Exactly. We're pretty much being able to hold it. Sadly, I was not able to do that when I needed to. There's a city down there. It's probably Reykjavik. I think that should be the biggest city from Iceland, if not the only one. There's an airport for sure. Almost there. After we pass this mountain here, then we can start descending. We could actually descend to 6000 already. Let's do it. Reykjavik control, Papa 75 Juliet is descending from 8000 to 6000 feet. Reykjavik traffic. Let's go to 6000, and we also have to go with the barometer back to its normal settings. Let's then descend here to 6000. I'm gonna set it here so we can adjust ourselves properly. And let's keep descending just like that. can't believe that everything has turned now IFR. Oh boy. I haven't briefed anything, I just want to do a circle to land here. Let's see, let's keep it like that. Nice and steady. We are already through the mountains here, so we can see it further. Reykjavik traffic, Papa 75 Juliet is descending 3,000 feet. Reykjavik traffic. So let's descend 3,000. Descend 3,000. Like that seems okay, but we have set a little bit trim down here. A little bit off course. Let's descend now to 3,000. Let's go a little bit closer because we have many airports here in this area. So I believe we should go a little bit closer. That would be ideal. Let's also go a little bit to the left and power a little bit back. We have many airports here in this area. We have 14 miles to go. There's an airport. I think I'm gonna go landing right now, so you can see us better. I should go power back here because speed is really going higher. Go a little bit to the left here. They're descending too fast. Seems appropriate. So maybe we don't have it. We don't have it BIHN anymore. So there is an airport as well. You can see the peppy lights. It's just descending just like that. Fuel is pretty much on N here. Fuel. So let's go a little bit forward. Yeah, that seems okay. Let's stop descending at 3,000. Where is our airport? That's the good question. A little bit to the right side here. We have many airports in this area here. There's an airport with 2 runways. We have also a mountain here in front of us. We have descended already too much. We have to go power back on. They're still descending, but we don't want to keep descending. Power here. There's an airport, but there's not our airport. the left side here. I believe we should descend now to 1500. Reykjavik traffic, Papa 75 Juliet is descending 1500 feet. Let's descend here 1500. For information, we will be landing on runway 13, Reykjavik traffic. So we are approaching the 1500. I see something here in front of me that I do not want to hit in. I don't want to hit. Seems like a light, some source of light. What the hell is that? Let's hope we don't hit it. I wonder what that is. We have 1500, that's okay. It's like a lighthouse. Maybe. Okay, so the next airport here should be ours. Can we see the runway already? Let's keep like that, man. Can we see the runway? You can see an aircraft over there. Okay, there's the runway. I'm gonna set the localizer here. Yeah, that seems better. We are still at 1500 for now. I'm gonna go now full mixture. Propeller can still be like that for now. Full propeller. Let's go a little bit back on the power here when we are descending. We shouldn't be descending. That's fine. Reykjavik traffic, Papa 75 Juliet is starting final for runway 13. So we are at 1000 feet. Let's turn here, make a U-turn. I can't see the runway yet, but let's turn and see what we find. We are really fast, really fast. Make a U-turn just like that, pretty much. Just move a little bit rudder. We are descending. Okay, I think I see the runway in front of us, so we can go. We are fast, man. Let's go flaps 1 and gear down. Okay. Yeah, that's our runway.
500.
Front of us here. Let's try to land in the center line this time. It's raining. We are really low, so let's go a little bit higher if we can. Let's just keep flying straight forward like that until we get the puppy strip on wide. Okay, we have one wide. That seems okay. A little bit high now. Power back. Power back. Power back. Power back. Power back. I think I'm gonna go flaps 2. not bad, not bad, not bad. Let's make a U-turn here. Actually, let's see if we can have a... Let me see here if... Reykjavik traffic, Papa 75 Juliet, I will inform when vacated runway 13, Papa 75 Juliet. Let's see where we are. You can just go straight and then vacate here because there's no one on final. So there shouldn't be so much of a problem. Let's just keep going straight forward here. Runway has no lightings, that's probably my game fault. Upper can go full back here. We will be crossing another runway. Yeah. Crossing the runway. Okay, here there will be an taxiway. So we can exit here. Our engine has died. I don't know why. Let's start it again. Reykjavik traffic, Papa 75 Juliet, runway is vacated. Strobe lights off and the lane lights off. Let's just taxi and I think we can actually park here on this apron. Yeah, set the parking brakes and then cue the engine. Lights, turn the lights off and then taxi lights off, beacon lights off, and then cue the power and then cue everything. And that's it, guys. We have landed into Reykjavik. We will be just staying here for one day and then we will be departing into Greenland. Today was just a really short flight, just so we could cross Iceland, and then the next flight we should be then flying to another continent. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Click the like button and the subscribe, and see you guys next time. Thank you, bye.